Rafa Benitez reveals why he expected Newcastle's current position in the bottom three. Rafa Benitez has revealed he braced himself weeks ago for Newcastle being in the early season relegation places, and warned it could get worse. The Magpies boss had his side penciled in for a bad start after being handed a tough Premier League fixture list from the start of the campaign until October. But he says there is no crisis on Tyneside, because his squad is mentally ready to manage their battle at the bottom. Benitez has an olive branch for his critics, admitting third bottom Newcastle must be better in attack after a series of dour displays in early season meetings with three of the division's big six. The Geordies, who finished 10th last season on their return to the top flight, entertain Arsenal on Saturday, with trips to Crystal Palace and Manchester United and a home game against Leicester to follow before the October international break. Asked about the league table, Benitez said, "Being in the bottom three is something you might expect when you look at our fixtures. The reality is that they knew already the fixtures were very difficult and it could be something like that. The players know that doing things in the way they did last year, we can change things and be stronger and start getting points. At the moment, we have to understand this is the situation. Mentally we can be ready to manage a situation like this one. Last year we were close to the bottom, but I think, once we were there, in the bottom three. Now, it's like that and could be like that. Some of the other teams are drawing and winning. Still we have difficult games to play. We have to manage this situation and be strong mentally and carry on doing the things we did well last year. That will be the key to winning games this year. Newcastle have just 1 point from the first 4 league games, only Burnley and West Ham are worse off. They have lost to Tottenham, Manchester City and Chelsea, albeit only narrowly after setting up each time to limit the damage and counter-attack despite 2 of those matches being at St James Park. There has been a morale-sapping defeat in the League Cup to second-tier Nottingham Forest and a point earned at promoted Cardiff, in a match they could have won but missed a late penalty. Benitez admits his side have to be better going forward, after getting criticism from some pundits for being too negative. He added, "We know that we did well defensively as a team, as a unit, but we didn't do as well in transition and attack. To lose by a 1-goal margin against 3 top sides, you can say that we were nearly there. To draw against Cardiff when we had the chance was a disappointment. The good thing is that we know that is the way, to keep working as hard as we did as a unit to defend. Also, we know that we have to be better in attack and take more chances if we want to win games. We were very close, but not close enough. Sometimes you need a bit of luck. Against Cardiff, it was very clear, the penalty made a massive difference in the end. But against Tottenham we hit the post, the crossbar. We were close to having something that would give you more belief for the other games. Then we score against Chelsea and concede too early. You have to manage these games a bit better. Even against Nottingham Forest it was the same, we drew level but then conceded straight away. It's something you can do better, to manage the game in the last minutes. That comes down to experience." Playmaker Jonjo Shelvey could return this weekend, adding a new dimension to the attack.